I'm in my 25th year here at Woods Rogers. I've been serving as the president for the last 4 or 5 years now. I got to Woods Rogers. I actually grew up in Roanoke. Like most teenagers, when I left Roanoke, I was pretty sure I was never coming back. Told my parents that, in fact. I went to undergraduate with designs on being a doctor, and so was a biology major. I'll never forget, was in my organic chemistry class, the first day of organic chemistry class. And after the first hour, I realized a couple of things. One, I didn't like it. Two, I didn't really understand it. And I got up and looked at my friend at the intermission and said, I'm out of here. And I walked, because this was before the internet, I walked over to the registrar's office and dropped all my science classes and picked up all my history classes, and then went home and called my parents to tell them what I had done. And my dad was a physician, and he was not a fan of lawyers at the time. And he asked me what in the world I was going to do with a history degree, which of course I had not considered that part yet. I paused, but then said, I guess I'll going to be a history teacher, or maybe I'll go to law school, to which there was a long pause on his end. And he said, well, there'll be at least one lawyer in this world I have to like. And so then I go to law school, and really enjoyed it, and had an opportunity to come work at Woods Rogers one summer. And I knew about the firm, of course, having grown up here, and it was a great firm, and it was a great opportunity, and came and just really enjoyed what I was doing, who I was working with. And, you look at the community a little different than when you're 17, 18 years old, and realized what a great sort of unique combination the firm and the community were. And so when they offered me the job, I came back and never left. Woods Rogers is headquartered in Roanoke, been around for 125 years, and we continue to evolve in ourselves to make sure that we are providing clients in this area what they need at the highest possible level, while having offices in Roanoke, Charlottesville, Lynchburg, Richmond, and offices that are not just law firms, but are leaders in the community. I think that double combination is really important to us. When we hire people, we really want community-minded people. To us, Roanoke-Blacksburg, it offers such a unique opportunity for the firm. We get to work in a firm that's a little bit larger, about 55 lawyers here in Roanoke, about 85 total. But working in a community, I look out my window, I'm looking at McAfee's Knob, and that's pretty spectacular. Getting around town and life is just a little bit easier here, and get to work on very interesting work, sophisticated work that you could be working on in a much bigger city. I think we've done a good job of, while we've been around for a very long time, but evolving as the city's evolved. And while we were a railroad town and a banking town, now we're looking at new things like emerging growth. We have emerging growth practice. We've got a very active cyber and data privacy practice that's growing like gangbusters. And we've just hired our second patent prosecutor, because there's been so much demand for additional patent prosecutors in the area. So, I think we pride ourselves on, while we've got a long history, that we sort of have evolved and helped evolve along with the city. Well, right now, I think the answer to that question is probably the same for everybody, which is talent, retention, and recruitment, and trying to educate people what a great opportunity it is to work here and live here, and also to retain those that grew up here or are at school near here before they go to other markets. It's a real challenge for a lot of us right now is the retention and recruitment, but on some levels, COVID has made this maybe a unique, better opportunity for us. And we've got to be able to do a good job of marketing that, if you're going to choose to live anywhere and work, this is a darn good place to do it. I'd like to give a shout out to RBTC and Verge and everybody who is really trying to promote the entrepreneurial community. RAMP, of course. I think this is really important to the future of our area, which is why our firm has, from day one, been a big supporter, both in terms of money and time and energy. I really feel like it's an important part of the future of this region. In terms of the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, I think a lot of our growth and opportunities are going to come through this type of organization and this market space.